Stupid. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm so stupid, guys. I was not talking. I was not giving audio for a minute and a half. Basically, I was just saying I woke up at 5 a.m. for 3 days straight, went to the gym, I did weights and then cardio today, and my whole body's aching. Anna did the same too. Like she woke up early, and that's it.
What time do you sleep if you're waking up at 5?
So I'm obligated to work until 2 a.m. because
Why?
of my night job. I have a night job.
His Mr. Beast thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
But.
So you're sleeping 3 hours a night?
No. But I can't say this, but like I've caught the rhythm of the job, so
Okay.
I know when I can actually like slack off a little bit and go to sleep versus when I have to stay up. So like nowadays I'm going to sleep at like 12.
That's good.
Yeah, so I'm going to sleep at 12. I wake up at like 5:36 ish, and it's a big change.
That is a big change.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he used to wake up like literally 10 minutes before our live started and just roll out of bed and walk here.
I feel so productive because I even took out the trash today. Like all the
being a morning
recycling.
person, being a morning person makes you feel so good.
But
so accomplished.
there's one downside to it. It gives me memories back to the military because usually in the military we wake up at either like 5:30 or 7, and then we do our morning training and eat and do the cleaning, all that shit, and then like it feels like a whole day has passed and you just want to go to sleep and rest, and then you look at the clock and it's 12. And that's how I felt like for the past 3 days. I was like,
I feel like I accomplish so much more throughout the day when I wake up early.
That's true.
Yeah, during the weekend when you wake up sometimes after a night of drinking and then you wake up at like 11 a.m. or 12, I feel like I've wasted like basically the whole day.
And also like productivity wise, I felt I've never, it's an obvious thing, but I've never like actually realized it. Like you do a lot of communication with brands or like businesses, right?
Yeah.
So they all work on 9 to 6 time zones. But because I always work on the opposite, it always took like 1+ day, like one more day to communicate back and forth. So like things are moving fast right now. Like since I'm like contacting them in the morning rather than the night, so that's good too.
David is getting in shape for his future cowgirl life.
Yes.
Is David single?
Yeah.
He said yep, like straight.
Yeehaw! I was saying yeehaw.
Yeah, David's married to me and we have 3 kids. Yeah, and I wore my Naked Soul shirt for the first time in a long time.
No, you should wear the
Peter's
shirt.
Naked Soul, it's over.
That's a good design though.
Yeah, a lot of the people just like just the
good.
design without without just like it looks pretty.
Yeah.
So what else? I wanted to talk. Wait,
like one more thing.
Okay.
People asking me why I got that motivation so all of a sudden.
Yeah.
So, like 4 days before, I had a shoot with a soloist K-pop. She's like a performer, artist now. Like she's gotten rid of the K-pop label, but her name's Lana. Everybody knows her, I think, because of like the controversies from the past.
I don't know. What's this?
Oh, you'll see in the episode.
Okay.
Then. Well, she's been through a lot of controversies which were undeserved. Anyways,
Okay.
I did a shoot with her and Subini. Anna couldn't make it that day, but basically, I have a new series of going around the neighborhood and just interviewing her in a vlog style and stuff like that. And then I checked the footage laterwards, and then like she's I have to say objectively she's one of the most prettiest people in Korea.
She's
like,
stunning.
objectively.
Yeah.
And me next to her, like a double shot, I look like a blowfish or something. I was like, what the like. And then I'm carrying the side of the camera, so I look bigger, and then she's like there, like she's like a goddess over there, and I'm like this peasant pig. And I'm like, oh my god, I didn't even turn on the beauty filter, and I'm like, oh shit, like I don't want to put this video out now. Like the comparison.
But you can put the filter on after.
Really?
Through the app.
Oh really?
Yeah, of course. Did you download the DJ?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can put.
Oh, then I'm doing that for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Like that's the best part.
Wow, because like I'm seeing my double chin, my pimples, and like my puffed face, and like like I'm like, and then I got like a second angle from I actually hired an assistant. So,
you did?
Yeah, so he's helping me out now. So he was doing the second angle, and he was getting like full shots of us like walking, and then for some reason I walk very much like a it's like a noble yangban in Korean. Like, do you know what a yangban is, right? Like
explain to them
it's
what
the
that
noble
means.
class. So they basically walk like their hands back behind, and then they walk very like lax and relaxed and
He
stuff.
walked like a grandpa.
Yeah,
basically.
a grandpa, and then I had like my belly out, and then like I'm like walking like that. I'm like, oh shit, no, I need to go to the gym. So
David is a mess. Yes,
Yes.
basically.
hot mess.
Hot mess. Hot mess.
Karina. Anyways, okay.
I wanted to say
Yeah.
something
Yeah.
before we start our topics.
Yeah.
I was like Amy Flamey, you know, I show
Yeah,
Speed, the Korean girl. She pops up on my Instagram feed sometimes.
lot.
And but then I actually feel so bad for the girl because all the fame that a lot of her, she's got like new audience since the I Show Speed things, but they're
Yeah.
all like 12-year-old boys.
Yeah.
Anytime now she posts any content on her, they're just like, I Show Speed gang, like Speed Major, you are nobody without him. All her comments are just like full of annoying little shits like this. And nobody
That's
it's
part
like,
of the game.
You know the thing I was saying to her, I was saying to you last week, I was like, when we get brand deals, like
Yeah.
obviously she has a huge audience now.
Yeah.
When you get brand deals, but then they want to see that you have like an active female audience, but it's just boys being
Nah,
like,
she's raking in money right
yeah,
now.
she is making in money, but it's just all. I would get so triggered and annoyed by all being like, oh, you're so like you are using him for clout, like you would be nobody without him.
Well,
like,
first of all, she already had like 10 million followers from the start.
She was already famous,
Yeah.
but she got loads more.
Yeah, loads more.
Loads
and then
more since-
I think like she really escalated into the next influencer level with that. So she definitely benefited out of it,
Yeah.
like it or not. But those trolls, that's what you have to just deal with. And
Yeah.
they'll just like wither out if you just ignore them,
Yeah.
don't give them attention.
I'm talking about Amy Flamey. She was the Korean girl in I Show Speed's streams when he came to Korea.
Yeah.
And they had like a relationship for like, like 3 days or whatever. Yeah, so it's just all her comments on her Instagram, all her socials, they're just like, oh, it's just all about Speed and nothing about her. So I would get so annoyed for her.
I
Yeah.
mean, if you did a mock date with Jungkook, everyone would be.
God. I don't
about,
even
like,
want to do
everyone
that,
would
yeah.
be like talking about
I
Jungkook
don't
doesn't
wanna do
like
that.
you. Jungkook was like just doing it for this, blah blah.
Yeah, I would get so annoyed.
Yeah.
So yeah, I felt bad
Yeah.
for her. Yeah. But like I said, also the other thing I wanted to say, think about like parasocial relationships. You know? One of my friends, Sia, and I talked about her last week as well. She's also a Korean content creator, and she said she filmed like a video of her and her boyfriend just eating in silence, and it was like maybe 10 seconds.
Okay.
They just uploaded it, and it got like loads of views for some reason. And then like the top comment that got the most likes, they have got like 10k likes on this comment. Somebody commented like, oh, her boyfriend just muttered under his breath, I hate this bitch, I heard it. And she was like, what? We literally ate in silence, and then everyone under the comment was like, I heard that too, I saw him, I saw
They're
his mouth moving.
trolls. They're just
I'm
trolls.
just like, what is wrong with people? They just want to believe like the worst. Like, what do they gain out of
they're
that?
just trying to get her attention.
Is that trolling, or do they actually
It's
think
trolling.
that he said that?
It's trolling.
So she was like, we said nothing, and they're like, oh, I swear he hates that girl. Like they're gonna break up. He hates her. It's like people just assume everything about their relationship from this like 10-second video. And she was just like, it was crazy to me. And I was like,
It's
yeah,
trolling.
people are
there
like
are
that.
people like that.
People
yeah.
are like that.
People
It's
with
really
no
insane.
lives. It's
Yeah.
sad. It's actually sad.
It's actually sad. Like, get a life. Seriously.
Yeah. Anyways, so
Anyways,
yeah. What were we
David
talking
prepared the
about?
topics today.
Yes, I prepared the topics today. Should we jump in right now?
Yes, but like, guys, like the stream.
Yes,
and
like the stream,
subscribe
if you haven't.
Yes.
And you can always send support through PayPal
Yes,
or
we
buy me a
appreciate-
coffee or whatever. Yeah, it boosts up the energy for sure. Checking my
And
phone
David
constantly.
has to leave at 11:30.
Oh, yeah, I need
Yes,
to
be a
leave.
slightly shorter stream than
Right,
normal.
right. I'm pretty happy today because Bitcoin has been like skyrocketing.
Has it?
Yeah, it's like exploding. I'm
Really?
like, woohoo!
Really?
Yeah, we're back in the bull market.
Please, yeah, I'm so sick of the bear.
It's-
Oh my god, yes!
Yeah, it's been like skyrocketing. Yeah, and the reason a lot of Wall Street people say the reason is Trump and Elon Musk, because like Trump is obviously he's been like a very pro cryptocurrency candidate, and the fact that he's now going to be president de facto,
Yeah.
yeah. Anyways,
Oh my
like,
god, WorldCoin is up like 17%.
yeah, it's like crazy. It's
Wow,
going
and
crazy.
Pepe is up like 23%.
Crypto's back, guys.
It's
anyways,
back, baby.
anyways. Yeah, before you go on, just give me 1 minute of your time. I need to do what I gotta do, right? So I have a special mission for you guys. So I've been showing you a lot of handcraft products for the past lives, but this is actually our most best-sold product, best-selling product. It's the diary with like the mother of pearl on it. It's like glittery and all. It's very like thick. So
We like thick.
yeah, you can enjoy it. It's like just very premium and standard looking diary you can type on. So go check this out on Piroso and wait for the last part of this promotion. Don't skip because I have something in stock for you. So we have another like playing cards. Like we have these are like, you know, how do you think? Yeah, these are like Korean traditional playing cards. They're actually like they have like all the aces and trumps and like.
I'm sure the back is pretty.
Yeah, the backs are just like that, and like you have like traditional Korean objects on it, so they're very interesting. So if you want some unique playing cards, go check these out on Pirosa as well. We have like mask cards, so these are, I think these ones are a little bit more artistic because you have a lot of masks on them.
What do you mean masks?
I'll show you.
Okay.
I'll show you. Korean masks. So ooh.
Show the back.
The back is like just like that.
Okay.
Yeah, but we have like all sorts of different masks here. Like they're all Korean hawetars. Tire. They're called tire. Oh! So like if you want special cards, they're not that expensive, so go check it out. And of course, we have like the product of the week we are promoting right now. These are called Blooming Shadow dishes. They have like, as you can see, shadows of like, you know, trees and plants on the dishes. They're amazing ceramic, made handcrafted by ceramic masters. So go check it out as well. We have like a whole set. You can even get like these accessory plates. You can put your earrings and jewelry on and everything like that. So go check these out. We have like,
we talked about them in the stream on Sunday.
Yeah, we have like goblets, you know, for like, I don't know, like drinks or whatever. We have like, you know, these big wide dishes. So they're really, I think this is one of my favorite products because like they're really pretty and it's just better than having like a plain white plate. So yeah, you can get all of these on piroso.net. And the news I'm giving you right now is for 10 people, first come, first serve.
Wow.
We are giving out 10% coupons for your entire purchase. It's not only one item. Entire purchase, 10% discount coupons. The coupon code is Jin, Jin, because we're talking about BTS Jin today, and Office Cat Jin prepared all of this. Also, don't worry if you're not in the top 10, like if you're not in the first 10, because for every purchase, anything, if you buy even like $5 worth of anything, we are giving this.
What is that?
This is a Seoul Hangang multi-tool thing.
It's like a knife?
It's like a MacGyver knife. So it can be a bottle opener, it can be like a knife, it can be like all sorts of things, like camping equipment and stuff. It's like a really nice souvenir, and it has like the map of Hangang on it, Han River on it, and this is one of the official Seoul government souvenirs. So it's really cool. So we're giving away these if you buy.
How sharp is it?
It's pretty sharp. So we're giving away these if you buy anything, like just buy, I don't know, like one of these cards, like probably they're under $10 or something like that. We'll give you, this is $15. So
yay.
Yeah, so go check out piroso.net. Just showing you the.
I sliced my finger open this morning.
Right now?
No, not right now.
Oh, I was shocked.
On my contact lens, I don't know if you can see there's a cut there.
Yeah. Go check out piroso.net, check out the Blooming Shadow and the best sellers over here. Anything you buy, we are giving you that gift, that souvenir item. And yeah, coupon code is Jin for your entire purchase.
Jin.
Jin.
So shall we start with Jin then?
Yeah, let's start with Jin. Okay, going on to the first news.
David prepared the topics, so.
Yes, so here we are. So it's another proud day to be a Korean and a BTS fan. So Jin, BTS member Jin successfully completed his mission in the torch relay for the 2024 Summer Olympics in Paris, France on Sunday. Jin carried the torch wearing the official shirt for torchbearers for about 10 minutes with his fans fill the sides of his course through the Rue de Rivoli and encouraged him. Is that how you pronounce it? I don't know. He passed the torch to the French freestyle skier Sandra Laura in front of the Louvre pyramid. Louvre. In Korean, it's luburu. In Korean, it's luburu. In in US, it's in English, it's Louvre. But anyways, I don't know how you pronounce it in French.
Louvre.
Louvre at the Louvre Museum. The K-pop superstar expressed gratitude to fans.
Okay, you're gonna get cancelled.
Okay. Attributing his chance to run as a torchbearer to army support. Anyways, yeah. So we got a lot of high quality photos here.
Yeah.
Look at this. Like
He
these
uploaded
photos.
some to his Instagram too. Yeah.
So worldwide handsome.
literally worldwide handsome.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like I'm so proud.
You say cookie 선양.
국위 선양.
Yes.
Yes, that's making your nation proud, your
Yeah.
country proud. And you can see armies are just like all over the fences. They were all like all over the parts of his like course.
His
And
hair has grown so much already.
Yeah.
So fast.
Yeah, you can't believe like he's been out from the military like couple weeks, right?
Yeah.
Only a couple. And look at all these like armies, like with the Jin, what do you call it? The BT-21, and they're all like just. I think they're all just BTS fans, just literally waiting for him. And so
like
many.
This time of year in Europe is like best weather.
Yeah,
it's
it's
not
best
too
weather.
hot and it's sunny.
Yeah, so it's just so iconic to see
Yeah.
one of the BTS members and a Korean person doing like this torch bearing thing, because this is an honor. This is a big honor, right?
Of course.
Yeah, it is definitely a big honor. And Jin, BTS Jin Insta. You said he posted pictures too?
Yeah.
So if you go to his Instagram, oh, there he is. Wow, there's even like a video. So he's like, yeah, greeting people. He's laughing. Oh, look at that smile. Look at that smile. Oh, he's looking good. And I've always thought like Jin has so broad shoulders.
No, he was born with them.
Yeah, he's
For
like,
sure.
yeah.
Yeah,
This
he
one-
doesn't exercise his shoulders. He's just his bone structure.
Yeah, that's
You have to
so.
be born with
I'm
that.
so jealous about that. Yeah, but yeah, his pictures are so good, and definitely a very
Gosh, yeah, Paris is gonna be busy for the Olympics season.
For the Olympics, yeah.
I had a lot of people trying to even like cancel their
Right.
honeymoon trips. They're like, we should go next time because it's too busy.
yeah. But really proud of Jin, and I'm just very excited for what is more to come for the BTS members, because J-Hope is coming out soon too. Like he's got less than 100 days left.
Really?
Yeah, and Jin actually commented on that, saying that's when the time starts to go twice slower.
Why?
Because like
When there's only 100 days left. Okay.
You get, the anticipation gets bigger, and then it's like relativity. So yeah, some Einstein.
Louvre is crazy.
In Korean, we say Luburu, okay? So
Luburu.
my mind was like switching back with Luburu and Louvre.
Louvre.
Louvre, yeah.
Say croissant.
Croissant.
Yeah, we say croissant.
Croissant, okay? Croissant.
Croissant. America say croissant.
That
Croissant.
viral sound, like, today I went to get a
croissant.
Croissant. Apparently, like, there's like huge croissants in Seoul.
Yeah, when I went to one in London, it was like the size of somebody's head. Yeah, but it's like for just like the instant viral.
Yeah, and if you go to like New Date, they have those like tiny ones.
Yes.
Yeah.
You have to do what you have to do to stand out from the competition. You guys make great partners. By chance, are you guys an item? Please let us know.
What's an item?
Are we an item?
What does that mean?
Are we a couple?
Are we for sale? Ah.
Are we up for sale? Have you never heard of that phrase?
No.
Are you guys an item?
No.
Like
If you're an item, you're on for sale.
No, you're item together. That's what you've never heard that before.
Like a set.
Yes, you're a set. Yes, we're married and we have 3 kids.
Yeah. Our
Bob,
first is
Bean,
Bean and
and-
was it Bob?
Bob,
Yeah, Bob,
Bean,
Bean, and Frank.
No, it needs to be another B name.
Blue. Blooming Shadow. Blooming Shadow, yes. Go check it out on Biroso.
The sales never stops.
Biroso, yes.
Yeah, pain au croissant.
Pano croissant.
Oui, oui.
Oui, ratatouille.
Even Anna's R in French is strong. So we learned the French alphabet, and you have to go like like that.
What's
So
that?
Louvre.
That's like the. Do you know the Hok Twa girl?
Cool.
It's like an internet, like she's like an internet meme or something. But apparently, like in Korea, we already had this. Like when somebody's like spitting out, they're like we say kok twe, right? But then there's an English version now. It's called hok twa.
Hok toi?
Yeah, It's like,
I've never seen this girl.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't.
But like people speaking German, that sounds the most harsh. It sounds like they have a constant.
What?
Let's not get cancelled.
No, that's how they speak.
And I told accent est trop bien. Merci. Say merci.
Messi.
Merci.
Messi, Lionel Messi. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Anyway.
Congratulations to Argentina
Jin.
and Spain.
Why? What happened?
Football? Football. Spain won the Euro, Argentina won the Copa America.
Wow. Okay, next news. What are we doing? What are we doing?
No, David Hawk twice something else, really? That's the meme I've seen. Hawk to That's not what the video is
Guttural. Like the German
I have
accent.
no idea what it is. Maybe I've seen a different thing on Instagram, but let's go to the next news.
Which is
well, we have 3 big news today. We have the Jin one, we have the Tzuyang one, and we have Trump. So which one do you want to...
Let's do Trump first.
Trump?
Because, yeah, it's kind of like let's get everyone's opinions.
Oh, people are going to get triggered. People might leave. Some people might leave the chat, but...
Okay, so you guys all know what's been happening.
Okay, so since you guys all know what's been happening, I've scrapped some posts on Korean internet communities.
Okay,
this is like a
memes?
mostly male-dominant community. Some
Right.
people even say it's like toxic, but anyways, this is the community I could find stuff about it.
Okay.
So I'm going to introduce you like the Korean opinion and reactions of Trump and stuff. So you all know that Trump was almost assassinated, right? So that was a close call. Like people are literally saying that if it was like 1 centimeter to the right or something, he would have literally died. Yeah. So like if you see the actual footage here, like right before the bullets come, like he turns his head, and that's what saved him apparently. So
I saw loads of people commenting like this is surely a setup.
No,
like he planned it himself.
It cannot be a setup because a person actually got killed. You know, like a person got killed, some person actually got like, you know, casualty, so it can't be a setup. And anyways, like what's remarkable about this incident is that like in the moment, like he literally just, you know, thought to do like this strong gesture with his fist pumping and stuff, and then everyone was like USA, USA, and then he was like fight, 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 and then this become like the picture of the year. I think it's probably the picture of the year.
Like you can't even like get this on a photo studio session.
Yeah.
Like this moment.
Yeah, at this moment.
With the flag in the back.
Right. Apparently the reporter, the photographer and the journalist who took this picture is already a Pulitzer Prize winner.
Wow, so he knew.
Yeah, see he had that instinct.
Yeah, it's the best picture of his life.
This is the moment. And then he just like there were shots being fired and it was literally just taking pictures.
His professionalism.
Yeah. So like Koreans reacting to this were saying, "Oh, the election is over. Fuck." You know, like how big of your balls have to be to like actually say, you know, wait, and then like wave your hands in that in that situation.
They say his showmanship is amazing. His as an entertainer, he's very good.
And everybody's just saying like, okay, it's over. The U.S. like Trump is president. Everybody's just saying Trump is president. Yeah, this is unchallengeable. Like this is it, you know. And then Biden is actually, you know, in a big risk. Like his own party is trying to dethrone him and like you know, change another candidate. So anyways, like people in Korea are saying like that. And then
I saw a video of Biden. I think it was like when all the world leaders were gathered together, and he accidentally referred to the Ukrainian president as Putin.
Yeah, so he's been on and off for a while. I know that can happen, but you know it's not really
good
to.
That's really bad.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, but it says here if you translate that the South Korea's most liked leader is Trump. It's 17%.
Really?
Yeah. So if you go down here, Xi Jinping is 5%, Putin is 5%, Kim Jong-un is 2%, and then Abe, like this is from a while ago.
Abe is Japan's president.
Yeah, he got shot and he got assassinated. So Trump was like 17%. So yeah, so
I think there's that many conservatives.
There's so many conservatives. People like Trump here. And then this is the Pulitzer Prize officially, and because this is a toxic like male community, what they're saying is like even a like hashtag female bodyguard is there. This is unprecedented. This picture could be in a textbook.
The one that before?
Yeah, so like this picture has all the compositions to become like a award.
It's like a movie poster.
It's like a movie poster just by the frame and the American flag and his posture and like his blood and all that. But these people are focusing the fact that there's actually a woman like protecting him.
There's a famous woman I follow on Instagram. She used to work in the Secret Service, and that was her job, protecting like the president. Like they're badass.
Yeah,
they can train like.
Yeah. So what the guys here are saying is like this picture is even politically correct too.
Yeah, because there's a female.
There's a female in the picture, and she's in the forefront. So like usually
they are literally the baddest females out there.
Right,
they can kill you.
Right. Yeah. So this photo will probably be in the textbooks in 100 years. Yeah. So.
Oh my gosh! Imagine being the photographer, and, like checking back your camera, and you're like, "Oh my god, this is the shot."
Yeah. So this
and it's crystal clear.
but I heard from like the U.S. news that the Secret Service is getting a lot of like criticism because they couldn't. They couldn't prevent it. They didn't check all this stuff, and you know.
Yeah, because technically you're supposed to like secure and make sure that nobody's bringing in weapons, I guess. But it is still hard. Like if there's a will, there's a way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, anyways, people saying that, and then this is like Trump's recent activities. Like that's like 8 hours or 10 hours right after the shooting. He moved to another state. He went to like he went to another state. He flied in his private jet, and then he's just getting like getting back to his campaign. So people are like, Biden can't even climb the stairs by himself, while this guy got shot, and he's like just moving to his next campaign.
It's all propaganda and media.
I mean, of course it is. Like it is like PR from his side, of course. But then it just puts out a really strong statement. It like intensifies it like solidifies his supporters, and also from the opposite side they get very desperate, anxious. So if Biden continues as he is, Trump will win without a hitch. He is old and mentally unstable versus Trump is healthy even after being shot. So they're saying this kind of stuff, and then this was quite funny. This is a post of Trump next morning. This was 9 a.m.
He went to play golf.
He went to play golf after being shot. So like everybody's like, oh, he loves his golf, but at the same time, like, imagine you got shot the last day. Like
if it just grazed your ear.
No, you literally get the chills like in bed. Like, what if there? I would be like, what
I'm
if?
Sure, this is all media. This is all planned out.
Of course,
yeah.
But like, if you're in bed and you just think
makes
about
him
it,
calm down.
Yeah, I would cancel all my rallies or my campaigns for the week at least because I would.
But this is Trump. You see, this is why these kind of people become president.
Of course, yes.
These kind of people with these kind of personalities.
And exactly, this is why people are saying like, oh, he's nailed it. He sealed the deal. So like,
what is Trump's MBTI? Let me Google this.
Really? For real?
Google this right now.
Wow.
I'm suddenly so curious.
Wow. Last day we were with Subini and she was like, Anna, please, like, why do you lead everything to MBTI? And
what is his MBTI?
You are for real looking up Trump's MBTI right now. Oh my gosh.
People think he's an ESTP. Okay. Oh, my cousin's calling me.
Your cousin's calling you. 가쁜
언니,
MBTI.
나 방송하고 있어서 끝나고 전화할게.
Yeah, anyways.
It says he's an ESTP.
Okay. Whatever. But like they all say like the most rich, the most like, powerful, authoritative people are all T's. Like that's one thing for sure. They're all like borderline psychopaths or
if you look at all the CEOs, the leaders of the world, they're usually ENTJ, ESTJs.
Yeah, you need
if they can't care about everyone's feelings, otherwise they just will not get to the place that they are in the world.
Right. So yeah, and the last one. So this trigger warning. Okay, this is a little bit graphic in my opinion. So this is like a meme. It's like it's grabbed from Reddit, okay?
Okay.
So these are memes going on with Trump right now. So this is like the VAR for offside in the football.
His ear.
His ear.
Oh my
so
god.
he was offside.
Lomao.
Okay. And then, oh, this is pretty dark. This is very dark. So
What does it
Abe got
mean?
shot here in the chest.
Oh.
And then this is
Kennedy.
Kennedy.
Yes.
He got shot in the head, and Trump got grazed in the ear.
Oh my
so
god.
someone made a key ring out of this. This is
Oh
freaking.
my god.
This is crazy. Yeah. And they got like a Gillette ad over here,
Oh,
like
okay.
yeah,
Moving
all
on.
that. And then like this Van
This is
Gogh cut off his ear. People are crazy, you know, like
People are so quick.
they're creative but crazy. And
It has to be Heinz.
it has to be Heinz. Like this is freaking crazy. Like the memes they're
People are so
creating.
creative.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then what do you mean they missed? And there's like Hillary over there.
Oh, Reddit is dark.
Reddit is dark. Reddit is really dark. And what Koreans are reacting to this is real freedom of speech.
Freedom of speech,
Yeah,
exactly.
I think it's okay to harass all politicians. Oh no, this is pretty dark. So yeah, wow, that keychain was really messy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. American freedom that will terrify citizens of a country where adults don't even have freedom to play games. Yeah. Anyways, that's pretty
Hilarious.
dark.
Okay.
That's dark.
Wait,
But-
let's read some comments from one of people.
Okay.
People are saying they're embarrassed to be American. Trump and Biden are only 3 years apart. He makes it seem like they're 20 years apart or something.
Mm.
Yeah.
I got a super chat, Patrick. Thank you for the $2. The attacker was 150 yards away, too close. Yeah, I don't know why they didn't check on that roof. You know, if it was 150 yards away.
Yeah.
Apparently, they had other roofs secured and
that's
stuff.
them
So.
just being not.
Yeah, and there was even a Trump supporter that actually called the police.
Oh, really?
That he saw someone's climbing up right now, and then they ignored it.
That is literally their job.
Yeah.
To protect
Yeah.
that from
Yeah.
happening. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, people, and there are reports that the kid was a Republican. He was a 20-year-old. He was like an outcast or bullied in school and stuff. All that. They don't know his motive yet, but this has been big news in
Of
Korea.
course, like worldwide.
Yeah, worldwide.
Yeah,
Worldwide. Like all the world leaders are sending their condolences and like their good wills to Trump and stuff. Even Biden said stuff like that. All our politicians said like we should learn from this incident. Like politics are just getting too intense, and they're getting too polarized.
When has that ever not been the case?
I think
then?
it's getting worse and worse because of like internet and social media. Like people aren't tolerant towards the other side, and everyone's like making out messages about like unification and like integration and stuff. But anyways,
when is the election?
it's in it's like
When is the election, guys?
it's like in
you guys would know.
US election 24 date. It's November.
November the 5th.
Yeah,
Fifth
so
November.
if the Democrats want to, strike back, I my humble opinion, my 2 cents that you can definitely ignore is like you need to change your candidate. Like Biden is not
He's
like
not it.
yeah, like as an outsider,
Yeah, as a third person.
as a
it's not
third person,
American.
I don't have any say in it, but you definitely need to change your candidate if you want like in your terms America to be saved or something. Because like, Trump right now it pretty much seems like he's sealed the deal. Yeah, like I feel like that too. I mean, if you think rationally, that thing doesn't really mean anything. But like how the public moves, right? Like it's a very symbolic and very stimulative kind of image,
Yeah.
right? So.
Both candidates suck. I mean, that's true too.
Yeah, they definitely have to change Biden, in my opinion.
Anyway.
Yeah,
That was a lot.
that was a lot. Okay, I have some fun news here.
Okay.
Yeah, kind of get me triggered. So,
Just gonna translate into.
yeah, let's translate into English. 1,300 YouTubers under 20 earning
What?
hundreds of millions in annual salary.
Under 20 years old.
Yeah.
What? Are
In
these
their
like
teens.
Kid YouTubers?
Yes. Teenagers and kids
What?
under 20 are earning hundreds of millions in annual salary, and that's 2.5x'd over 2 years. So they are that much successful.
Iroquois is
Iroquois is like,
that's like 100K.
yeah, it's 100K.
That's
per
not
year.
hundreds of millions.
In
But
one,
altogether.
in
In total.
one, in one. Yeah, so that's like 100K.
Yeah, 100K.
But still, think
That's a lot, yeah.
Yeah, like if you're under 20 and you're earning 100K
100K,
per
yeah.
year,
like,
that's-
what is that content?
and that's like over 100K, so probably they're earning more.
What is that content?
Probably like mukbangs or some animation or character shit.
Wow.
Yeah, but creators owning over 100 million won will account for about 7% of all creators. That's crazy. But 80% of the total reported income of less than 25 million won. Yeah, so
Wow.
number of creators in their 20s or younger who earn more than 100 million won increased about 2.5 times from 528 to 1,324. So this just triggers me because that means 1,324 kids are earning better than me.
But you know, I think Korea, like for YouTube, for the Korean market is actually one of the biggest markets. I know in America, you guys are mostly like a lot of people are just like going to TikTok instead because they find YouTube too like long and
Yeah.
whatever. But in Korea, like YouTube is the number one like video platform, like social media. It surpassed like Naver and
Yeah, yeah.
Google and like it's Korea's number one used like social media. Koreans love YouTube.
Yeah.
So people making bank off like Korean YouTube does not surprise me.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So good for them. I'm salty.
You're salty.
But, like, yeah. These kids, I mean, they deserve it, I guess.
I mean, they work hard.
They work hard.
work hard.
Yeah, maybe they're exploited. I don't know. by their
He's
parents.
just trying to find fault.
Well, how the hell are they gonna edit all that shit and like upload and thumbnails and all that?
I'm sure they
man?
have people to do
Of
that.
course.
Yeah.
So you have. I have suspicions that it might be child labor. You know, child.
David needs to change his niche. Haha.
It's a thin line there. You know, between did they actually have their consent or are the parents pushing it? You know.
That's like that one really famous worldwide YouTuber. He's like Ryan's Toys or something like this.
Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah. His parents are like literally they're millionaires because of his videos. Because kids watch those kind of toy unboxings.
Yeah.
And that kind of thing.
This makes me feel like such a failure. Me too. Everyone does. Yeah. It's so sad.
David, you should make more content in Korean.
No, I'm not doing that.
You were considering
I'm not
making.
No, I'm not doing that.
Okay.
Yeah. Jealousy isn't a good look on you, David. Is it a good look on anybody?
Yeah, on anybody.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not salty. I'm just like I'm gonna be happy if they just get their their proper taxes, filed in and stuff. Like,
I was salty when I heard that like New Jeans members, they each got like 5 million. I was like, at their age, they earn $5 million each. I was like, that's unheard of.
I mean, okay, for New Jeans and YouTubers, I think the dynamic is a little bit different because New Jeans literally, the threshold of becoming a YouTuber and like an idol is like totally different.
Yeah.
And I understand the salty sentiment among the crowd too because people have this illusion in their minds that YouTube is very easy and all you have to do is talk in front of a camera and then you'll get success. So people are like, whenever there's news about this kind of stuff, they're like, oh, these people are not like productive or like any beneficial to society.
Money in such an easy way.
Yeah, like that. So, and then there's always a counter argument saying like, why don't you do it then?
Seriously, you try being an influencer and see if you have success.
Yeah.
See if people watch you. It's so hard, actually.
You need a lot of grit. You need a lot of skill sets. You need consistency.
Consistency, the hard work, the discipline.
You need to have like the eye for content as well.
Yeah, the creative brain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's not easy.
It's not easy,
for sure.
and like you have to be like a special personality to be able to deal with people talking about you, judging you, blah blah blah.
Yeah, but for sure, I think it's like an easier threshold than being an idol.
Of course, yeah.
And idols earn more, like if they
That's
become
why,
successful.
Yeah.
But
it's a higher risk, higher reward.
Yeah. But like literally, YouTube is open to everybody. So like,
all the Korean celebrities are doing YouTube now.
So like, if you're an office worker that you're salty about being a YouTuber, then you should do it too. Like instead of being salty. So I should do, what is Roblox too, or whatever.
Roblox.
Yeah, the
You want
kids.
to do gaming?
The kids do Roblox and stuff. Yeah.
Okay, someone says talk about Tzuyang.
Okay, it's
Okay.
yeah. I'm not gonna follow your lead. We're gonna leave that till the end. So you stay here until like past 30 minutes. This is how YouTubers operate. Okay, we need to get that video retention. Yeah.
You are both pretty blunt. Love it.
Blunt.
Blunt. 직설적이다.
Yeah. I've changed over the years.
He has changed. He used
Yeah.
to be a much more softy. Now
Yeah.
he's a little bit more hardened.
Oh, I see some happy news. Yeah.
Oh, the Bitcoin news definitely made me happy.
Trump effect. Bitcoin surpasses 64,000. Breaking news. Yes.
I wasn't checking it for the past few days, so that made me happy.
Yeah. Let's go.
Let's go to the moon.
Let's go. Okay. Okay. Before we get to the Tzuyang news, we have some more. Okay, this is gonna be a little bit sad too.
Okay.
Yeah, the minimum wage in Korea has finally exceeded 10,000 won,
Which is like what?
which is
Yeah.
like $7,
$7.3
$7.3 per hour. So what?
Okay, keep reading.
Yeah, so it's past the 10,000 won mark for the first time since the system was introduced in 1988, and eliciting mixed reactions from business owners and employees. Of course, employees are gonna say this is like appropriate, you know, this is, you know, we're still far away. But business owners, they're like struggling, and they're like, we can't actually hire people, and this is actually going to drive the employment rate down, and then eventually the economy is going to plummet all in all. So anyways, the minimum wage commission's 11th plenary meeting Friday said that there will be a 1.7% increase from the current 9,861 per hour. And right now, the new rate translates to a monthly wage of approximately 2.1 million won, which is like $1,700, $1,600, something like that. Based on $1,700, yeah, something like that. Based on a standard 40-hour work week. So compare that to your country's, like,
Someone saying minimum wage is $15 in Canada. $7 is crazy.
Yeah, but then your living cost is like way higher. Our
The
living
general cost of living in Korea is going to be far less.
Yeah.
So it's all relative.
Yeah, so surpassing the 10,001 threshold occurred 37 years after the minimum wage was introduced, and 11 years after it surpassed 5,001. So the increase rate of 1.7% is the second lowest in history, just above 1.5% increase in 2021. And so people are just, conflicted about, stuff. So as this person is saying, do you think raising the minimum wage will solve the long-term economical problem? What about employers who have to pay to its employees? What about those who are registered as businesses? What kind of people who want the minimum wage to be over 10,000 won in Korea? Do they live in Switzerland or the US?
That's written by a Korean person.
Yeah, that's written by a Korean person. So there's like a very big debate among people. Of course, like the employees are going to be like, we need that much to live or whatever. But the employers are saying, economical problems are bigger than that. It's not just about minimum wage.
And I think this slide is true. Like, I see more and more restaurants just replacing everything with iPads and kiosks.
Yeah, exactly.
So you don't need a person to come and serve
That's
you.
the point the employers are saying. Like, because you guys are driving up the minimum wage prices, we are resorting to more automated or like those kind of options.
Yeah.
So
literally, I go to a sundaekgukjip and literally it's just like an iPad there. You order, you pay with your card on the iPad.
Yeah. No need for a cashier. No need for like a whatever. They don't even have servers in some places. The robots just.
Yeah, sometimes you have robots.
Yeah. And yesterday I saw a very interesting post. Like in Japan right now, there's like a robot like in a convenience store. You know how the robots stock in the shelves for like the cans and all that stuff. A robot is doing that, but it's being controlled by a remote worker at home. Synced to that robot, and the remote worker is just sitting at his desk doing this with like a VR screen on.
That's crazy.
And he's getting paid $3 per hour to do that because like he doesn't have to go to work. He's just at home. He can do it. Yeah. So and then the robot is apparently learning that from those tasks
AI.
over and over, and then that person is not going to be needed anymore. So it's getting very
this is
dystopian.
Becoming into,
so like, a lot of people might say like the minimum wage should increase. That's, how it's supposed to be. But like it's getting definitely side effects here. And I don't know.
Yeah.
10,000 won per hour is daylight robbery. Yeah. Still so low, sad to see. So it's very like...
Yeah, but everyone's comparing it to their own countries and not relative to Korea's cost of living. So.
Yeah. Yeah, so...
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, as for me as well, because I hired an assistant recently, it was really hard to match the minimum wage.
Really?
Yeah. Because I'm legally obligated to give him more than a minimum wage, right?
Yeah.
Based on the hours.
Yeah.
So it was really hard to like negotiate with him. But
What does he assist you with?
He's gonna assist me with like editing and then setting up cameras and then following me outside and then filming stuff and casting and communicating.
Oh.
Yeah, that's like a big part.
Can he speak English?
No.
Oh.
Yeah. So the English part is gonna be done by me, but anyways, like I gave him like an incentive model because I couldn't give him pure cash. I was like, I'll give you a flat fee of like the minimum wage this much, plus like I'll give you like 10% of like 20% of my AdSense for the videos you produce.
Oh.
So that motivates him to like
do better.
Yeah. So.
David's a
Anyways.
boss. You have to
Anyways,
take care of people.
yeah, he's coming to my shoot like an hour later too.
What is your shoot later?
So like I told you, I already have like these walking around interview series. It's one of them as well. So I've like reached out to one of these influencers. Like I really like his content. His name's Aiden. His name's Aiden Kim, and he goes around Korea and helps out like street vendors, like old people, like elderly people that are in front of the subways selling like vegetables and stuff that can't sustain themselves. So he just gives out money to them, but that became like so big. Like there's now crowd funds and all that kind of stuff now. So I was really touched by his content. I wanted to help in my own way, so I was like, oh, let me give him more publicity. So I'm going to interview him. I'm going to bring him to like the podcast as well, and a lot of content coming out soon. So if you want to help him indirectly, you can support me. So
support
Patreon,
us, the stream, the channel, everything is appreciated.
Patreon would be appreciated.
Yeah.
And Aiden just texted me right now. Oh, okay. Yeah, he's like, I'm watching your live stream right now.
Hi, Aiden.
Yeah. And then, thank you, Amy and Deborah, for the purchases on Piroso. Thank you so much. Yay. You'll get these free knives, these multi-tools.
I thought I heard like a doorbell or something.
Okay, next news?
Yes.
Oh, this is sad.
Okay. No.
You read it, please.
3 book days of summer. When Koreans traditionally consume dishes to replenish stamina, have in recent years become days when animal rights groups hold protests to condemn the eating of dog meat. But this year, more than 20 such groups are planning to gather for a different reason, to mark the first meat-free Bumnar in South Korea. Woohoo! Following the passing of a National Assembly bill banning the breeding, butchering, and distribution and sale of dog meat earlier this year, effective in 2017. So yeah. Bumnar is just like it's just like something you do to replenish your body.
Right.
Yeah.
So like according to like the lunar calendar or whatever, some kind of like Korean standard system, there are 3 Bumnars. It's like Chobok, Jungbok, and what's the last one? I forgot. Anyways, these 3 days are supposed to be the hottest days of the year. So what we usually do is we go to like chicken places. Chicken related places, and then we have our own samgyetang dish. It's like boiled chicken stew, and we put like ginseng and whatever jujubes inside, and then we eat it. So it's like a ritual for us. But there is an alternative, and people go to dog meat places. Old people, I would say.
Yeah, it's old people.
Yeah, I don't think old people even eat dogs nowadays. Like, not a lot of people eat it, but it still exists in like very rural places and small places. But because like we have more dogs than babies now.
Yeah,
so
because people are not having kids anymore, so everyone's just getting dogs instead.
And people just adore dogs. So because like dog rights have been elevated, people are like banning dog meat and stuff. So
I am still obsessed with the idea of getting a owning a Doberman, but it's just a dream. It's just I'm not responsible at all right now. Not in a place right now, but I'm just dreaming of the day.
Yeah, but anyways, First
such
dog
sweet
meat free
doggos.
Pongnar. This is a good change in my opinion. Like even though it's like part of our old culture, I think like some parts need to change according to like the era. So
And like for the old Korean generation that like ate dog, in their mind they're just like, what's the difference between like you guys eat chicken and cow and
yeah,
pig?
it's an animal.
Yeah, they're just like it's an animal that you
Yeah.
can eat.
Yeah. And if
So
you
that's
don't
their
have
origin.
any like personal spiritual tie, emotional tie to the animal, then the animal's just an animal, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. 초복, 중복, 말복. Right.
말복,
말복.
yes.
Thank you. Like, I couldn't remember that. But I got a super chat from Living Sweetly, Nuna. Thank you for the 20. Hello, David and Anna. David, why is there no modern hanbok clothing on Biroso? Because not a lot of people were buying
Yeah, it's
it.
very niche.
Yeah, it's very niched,
Yeah.
and not a lot of people are brave enough to like wear it in their own
Even not many
countries.
Koreans wear modern.
Yeah,
hanbok.
yeah, it's very,
Yeah.
it's very
It's
niche.
very niche and like kind of worn like special occasion kind of things. Yeah.
Anna and David casually talking about this. Well,
About what dogs?
dogs, eating dogs.
Right, it's a thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's a thing.
It's a thing.
It's a thing in Korea.
Yeah.
Like we obviously like seriously our generation nobody does.
Mhm.
Nobody.
Yeah, I think we banned there was a law that banned the consumption of dog meat recently, but then it got faced with like serious backlash from the dog farm owners. So they're still in like a a limbo phase. They're still negotiating, and then the dog farm owners were like, if you don't take back these laws, we'll release 10,000 dogs in front of the Blue House, the presidential office. I don't know what happened afterwards, but yeah.
Have you ever seen a Pomsky? A mix between a Pomeranian and
Yeah,
a Husky?
yeah.
It's so cute.
I don't think that's. I don't know. I don't really like
Cute.
support those like unethical breeds because like a natural Pomeranian and like a Husky size difference, right?
Yeah, I don't know how they
How do
managed
you
to
even
do that.
breed that? Like,
Yeah, I don't know how they managed to do
from
that.
my imagination, it's just unethical.
Sometimes you have like just by accident like really like just breeds that mix together that you would have never imagined.
Yeah.
Apparently French bulldogs are the most expensive breeds. They're very expensive, and then sometimes because the French bulldogs they usually have very short hair. Sometimes you like cross mix them with like a dog that has longer hair, and they become like 100K, 200K dollars to buy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's insane.
Yeah.
I want a Doberman. I want a black Doberman. And I know
Get
they say
one then.
no, I can't look after it. And I know people say like you shouldn't crop the ears because it's not needed. But technically,
You shouldn't.
I know you shouldn't. I know that's the right thing to do. But I like the look of the Doberman with the ears straight up. It looks so cool. I know it's wrong.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, and she won't do it.
I won't do it.
Yeah.
But I just like the look of it.
Yeah. Oh, Toyland is asking the real question, but how does it taste?
I had it once when
Oh, you did?
No, my grandma forced me. Like when I was like a baby. Before
She
I went
like-
to we went I went to Cheongju. This is like outside of Seoul, and then my grandma I think she made it, and then she was like, have this. It was like just like with like it just looked like meat, and I just ate it, and I didn't know what it was. And I remember the taste just being kind of like duck meat. Yeah.
Do you know that comedian, the Asian comedian that does a lot of racist skits?
No.
You don't know him? There's such a funny skit about like him eating dog meat and stuff. Anyways, I'll try to share it when I remember.
I know everyone's side. I'm saying I know it's wrong, and I agree it's not right to do that to the dogs. But I just like the look.
You shouldn't have just said
honest.
it. Like just
I can
kept
say
it
I
to-
like the look, but it's wrong. I know it's wrong.
Okay.
But still, many people do it.
Okay.
Lou, thank you for the $10. Lou, thank you.
I mean, okay, like cannot blame Anna as she was a baby about eating dog
No,
meat.
I literally didn't know. I was just
Like,
eating
but
what was given to me.
Right now, still, I'm an owner of 2 dogs. My dad owned 10 dogs. And even so, as a dog owner myself, I cannot judge people who eat dog meat in Korea because it's their own standards, it's their own values. Honestly, if you go like into rational level, like it's the same animal, humans and animals.
Then so the people, the older generation of Koreans, they're
Yeah.
like they're like, well, technically, if that's your argument, then you should be a
Yeah.
vegetarian.
Yeah. So like
If that's what you're
if old
complaining
people
about.
are eating dog meat, I can't
Yeah.
say anything about it because
Yeah.
it makes me frown. Of course, it makes me like very, sad.
But it's just, nowadays we have so much plenty of food to eat, but back in the 50s when we were coming out of the Korean War, and Korea was just like poor as hell.
Oh, yeah.
And we didn't have much food to eat. Like people just ate dog. It was just like another form of protein, you know, so you can't really judge the older generation for that.
Yeah.
But nowadays we have so much to eat. It's just like overflowing of food. So there's no need to eat dog now.
Right.
But in their mind, they're just like, well, if that's your argument, you shouldn't eat any meat. Technically, why are you killing? Why do you think it's okay to kill cows and chickens and pigs for our consumption? Yeah.
I found the clip. I just want to show you this. This is just so funny. Never mind. You go on. You go on talking.
That was it. I mean, like that is their argument, and like I can see where they're coming from. So. Yeah, but like I said, nobody in our like age bracket or like seriously, like not even our parents, like we don't eat dog. So
yeah.
Dobermans also require enough space to live and move comfortably. Yeah, exactly. Like you can't raise a Doberman unless you can give them the time, the effort, the energy to train them, and also the space. They need to be running around. They're high energy dogs. Yeah, so it's just a dream I have. I just want to cuddle one. That's all I want.
Do you know Bobby Lee?
No. You
don't know Bobby Lee? He's one of the most famous like Korean American comedians out there. Okay. He does really racist stuff oftentimes.
I'm gonna get demonetized.
No, it's not gonna get demonetized. This one is a little bit more stale. So like I sent you the link. It's just really funny. It's a really funny skit about dog meat. So yeah, if you're triggered about that, like I'll just like turn this on for a bit so you guys can hear it. Wait.
When I was there fighting them fucking Koreans, I gotta tell you, I came down from a tough chopper mission. One of them little nice Korean birds, she fed me some what she called was taco. She said taco.
Here, sir.
Yeah, what's that?
You hungry?
Oh, starving. What is that?
This is meatloaf.
Oh, meat. I love me some meatloaf. Thank you so much. What's your name?
Jang.
Oh, nice to meet you, Gong. All right. I have some of this meatloaf. God damn. What?
You know what you ate?
What?
Skippy.
Oh, you son of a... You son of a... We're going to get fucking killed.
Muted. Yeah, just wanted to share that. Let's go to the next news. Which one should we do? We'll do anyone. Yeah. This one first.
Okay, we're saving Tzuyang for last.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, for last. So, 63 winners share the jackpot in South Korean lotto, most ever. How is this even possible? This is crazy.
What? So.
A total of 63 people won the first place jackpot in the South Koreans lotto.
So how much did they get each?
only $300,000. Only.
How much was the total?
The total was 419 million. Oh no. Oh yeah. It was 26.45 billion won. And then obviously they're only taking 300,000 won for the first place. So these people are really angry right now.
Yeah, why do they give out so many?
Yeah, so they're like, this is rigged. There's no way 63 people won the jackpot. And they're like, you know, I've used all my luck in my entire life to get 300,000 US dollars. That's crazy. Yeah. And one of them was me? What? This person actually got
is
it.
that a troll?
Yeah. That's just crazy.
Yeah.
And the odds are just like, it doesn't add up. And people are like, there were always suspicions that the lottery was rigged in Korea. So
have you ever bought lottery?
Every week.
You buy every week?
Yeah. Every week.
How much do you spend?
$10.
So how much money do you think you spent overall over the past few years?
Like I don't know, 1,000. But you know, I don't know about the other states, but Korean lottery is literally donating. It's like for the social welfare. So I just do it in the mindset of like I'm helping a person out. You know, like not only do they like disperse the wealth. That's one function of lottery, but with the remains or like the unclaimed money, they actually help like, you know, low class, low earning households and stuff. So yeah, I just do it in that mindset. Like I'm just throwing this money away. Someone in need is going to use it. So yeah. I went to Texas. My friend actually bought me a Powerball.
Yes.
And American lottery is so different because Korean lottery has numbers up to 45, but American lottery apparently has up to like 60 something.
Okay.
So the odds are like, you know, you just can't win.
Yeah.
And apparently every week there's not even a winner every week. Like it just like stacks up
and up, yeah.
stacks up. And
whoever wins that.
Yeah.
It's like
there's
real
a
lottery.
a winner in like every 2 months or 3 months, and then they get like a gazillion months of dollars.
The Euro Millions is like that as well.
Yeah. So it's crazy. But do you think this is rigged?
Maybe.
You wouldn't be upset if you got 300K? No, I would be freaking upset if I won first place and I got all numbers right, including the Powerball.
You
and
could
I
have
only
earned
get
millions, but you got 300K.
If I only get 300, that's not enough to even buy a house.
Yeah,
that's not
that's
even
not
enough to buy my house right now.
Yeah, that's not enough.
That's crazy.
I mean, it's better than obviously getting nothing, but like I think like you were supposed to get like millions, but you got 300K. Yeah.
Thank you, Living Sweetly. In January 2024, South Korea passed legislation to stop the rearing and harvesting of dogs after years of debate. Yes. Yes. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
300K, you might be able to buy a smart apartment. No, not in Korea.
Not in Seoul.
Not in Seoul.
Yeah.
Yeah. American Powerball is like 30 million to 1 chance. That's crazy.
But apparently, a lot of people who won the lottery, they like their lives completely just go down the drain afterwards. A lot of them don't know how to manage their money, and then all their family members, friends start like, you know, calling them up, being like, "Hey."
Yeah.
So would you tell your family if you won the lottery? Like, say you won like $5 million.
If I won it?
Say you won like $5 million. Would you tell them?
No.
Yeah, exactly.
No.
I wouldn't say. I would just treat them really nicely, but I'll
Yeah.
keep that fact hidden to myself.
Me too.
I'll look after them for sure, but
for
I
sure.
will not tell them.
I would not give them access to the money.
No.
Because
I'll just be like, I started a business and then I started doing really well. I would not tell them I won the lottery.
Right.
No.
Because
Keep that to yourselves.
your parents, as much as they love you the most and they're most of like the respectful people in your lives, they are human beings too.
Of course. And it's not just your parents, it's your entire family.
Yeah.
Your cousins, uncles,
Word
everybody.
spreads out.
Yeah, they're gonna stop being like,
Like
hey, can we get
scavenging.
handouts?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I will make sure to look after them,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
And all my friends and etc. But
Yeah.
just
And you can't look after them in like a very extravagant way either.
not in like a super obvious
you
way.
you need to be very subtle about it.
Of course.
You know,
but
I'm
you just be
doing-
like, my work is just going really well, so yeah.
Yeah. I wouldn't tell my parents either.
Would you tell your wife?
No. No.
Prenup, bitch.
No. I saw an interview yesterday of a girl, like, so someone was interviewing, like, would you want to do a prenup? And then the girl was like, yeah, like, why not? And then the guy asked again, like, if you had more money, would you do a prenup? And she was like, no. So people.
I actually saw a video of this. He's like a really famous divorce lawyer. And he's also like a YouTuber now, I guess. But he managed a case where the guy was like literal like billionaire, like he had so much money, and the girl that he married, obviously much younger than him, beautiful.
Yeah.
And he was like, okay, he made in the prenup, he made her sign her clause, like being like, every £10 that you put on your body since our marriage, you're going to get 10K less in your like if we get a divorce.
What?
Yeah, 10K less every £10 you put on, so that motivates her to stay in shape.
That is.
But if she stays in shape, she gets 70K per month. And I'll be like, hell yeah! Whatever I have to do, if I have to starve myself, if you're giving me 70K per month, I will do whatever to stay in shape and not gain a single pound of weight. Can you imagine getting 70k per month?
Okay, I know they're good conditions, but like the moment I hear that as like a partner or woman, I would be like disgusted with that guy. And, like,
Really?
yeah.
But
that would be-
she's clearly getting something out from him. It's a tit
if
for
they're the
tat.
same kind of breed, okay.
It's a tit for tat.
But like I would be so disappointed in the person, and then I would just like break the marriage or whatever.
Because clearly what she's bringing to the relationship for him is just her beautiful looks, right? Clearly that's the things that she's
Wow.
bringing. And what he's bringing to her relationship is just like the financial
that's
stability.
sad.
So it's like literally just tit for tat. Don't put on any weight, I give you 70k.
That's kind of sad, honestly. I would.
I'm sorry, but for 70,000,
No, still.
I'm gonna just stay in. That's all I'm doing. That's all I'm doing. It's not that. It's like literally very very cutthroat, straight up.
I know it's easy, but it's easy money. It's easy to do too
Yeah.
if you just have the willpower. But
Yeah.
like the fact that he thinks it just means he thinks of me as like a.
But that all prenups are calculative in the end. If you make your partner sign a prenup,
No, I think there are
you're
some.
literally calculating the assets.
No. I think it's like a safety. You know, it's a safety of like a safety net. of-
Yes, trophy wives, exactly. But
Yeah.
most billionaires party like this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
billionaires. Okay, I understand. Anyways. Yeah. Anyways, too bad for these 63 people who won the lottery and only got 30,000, 300,000. That's so sad. We talked about this last week, so
But don't we have to do Tzuyang now because you have to leave at 11:30?
yeah, we can manage.
Okay.
Yeah. So Korea is obsessed with sugar-free. Everything's like 0 calorie nowadays. All that, but apparently these are not really good. So they can negatively impact health. In recent years, zero-label items have emerged among Korean consumers, largely driven by the increasing demand for healthier, sugar-free snacks. These products provide a similar sweetness as those made with regular sugar by using artificial sweeteners. It's probably the aspartame thing. Aspartame, whatever.
Aspartame.
But with fewer calories and a reduced impact on blood sugar levels, this trend has spread across the market, leading food and beverage providers to produce a range of sugar-free items, blah, blah, blah. However, there are increasing concerns about zero-labeled items, as those artificial sweeteners often cause health problems after consumption. Sugar-free doesn't mean harmless. So, this person says people eating these products are just swapping out one set of heavily processed foods for another, and often these products that are following some diet trends are far worse than the stand products.
I mean, anytime I hear this argument, I'm just
Yeah.
like, yes, I agree. Like, it's both chemicals.
Yeah.
But there's definitely one is less calories than the other. That's just facts.
Yeah, and sugar is just really bad for your
Yeah.
health. Like, so I think, of course, there could be downsides for the sugar-free stuff.
Yeah.
But
one
it
is
would
0 calorie and one is like 300 calories.
and still
so if
sugar-
you're wanting to lose weight and
Yeah.
be in a calorie deficit, definitely one is a better choice than the other.
And at least you won't get diabetes.
Yeah.
Or you won't gain weight or like
Yeah. Yeah.
That could snowball into like a worser situation.
Yeah.
And I've looked into a lot of like theses and documents myself because I was very interested in this. So far, until now, science proves that like these aspartame or these artificial sweeteners don't have like a critical effect on your health, like because of the small amount of substances you have. But unless you have like 100 bottles of zero Coke per day, that could affect you. It could like make cancer rates go up.
Yeah.
And also some people say on the opposite side that these artificial sweeteners make you addicted to the sweet taste. So like you're craving sweet than before. Like, you know, you're
I mean,
like
that's true. Like, once
you're-
you're accustomed to like eating sweet stuff and always having that, it's really hard to cut out.
Right.
Just really hard to just eat like savory foods like 7 days a week
Right,
and nothing
right.
sweet at all.
So-
Not even fruit. Yeah.
So these people are assessing that the society that didn't like, there was a group of people that didn't even like sweet stuff, but nowadays because it's sugar free and it's 0 calories, they're like, oh, let's try it, and it's good to taste. So you get addicted to that, and then that just piles up into like eating more stuff and like craving more sugar
Maybe.
stuff. And so,
But I'm saying if you're on a diet and you want to be in a calorie deficit, definitely one is better than the other.
For sure,
For
for
sure.
sure, for
Yeah,
sure.
stevia, and there's like a new one called allulose that I actually did like an ad for. Allulose is like a really, really good alternative. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so anyways, this is happening in Korea. I don't know about you guys, but apparently in America, when I said, could you give me a Coke Zero, or like I was drinking Coke Zero, everybody like was like, why do you drink that?
Really?
yeah.
Yeah, I can't drink full sugar.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, let's go on to the Tzuyang thing. So this is like the main,
biggest news.
The biggest news right now. It's very, very dark, and it's very hard to actually.
Yeah. I had no idea
Yeah.
all this happened.
Yeah. So Tzuyang, a South Korean YouTuber, everybody probably knows her because she has over 10 million subscribers. She's the most famous mukbang YouTuber
Yeah,
out there.
yeah.
She eats massive amounts of food.
Yeah, but
so-
she's tiny.
Yeah, she's tiny. As revealed, she suffered years of abuse from her late ex-boyfriend, including sexual assault and blackmail.
Mm-hmm.
The YouTuber, widely known for mukbang shows in which streamers, mukbang shows, claimed in a live stream video that her former boyfriend had abused her physically and sexually repeatedly over years, and threatened her and extorted money from
Yeah,
her.
apparently this is before she even became famous on YouTube.
Yeah. So
when she was just like a normal student.
Yeah. And then she became super popular, and then the boyfriend saw opportunity in that,
Yeah,
and actually
he just used her.
Yeah, he made a label. He made a management company,
Yeah.
and actually got like 70%
Of all her earnings.
of all her earnings.
Yeah.
And he didn't even give like the 30%,
No.
like rightfully for
Like
her.
technically, if she had earned everything that she earned for
Mm-hmm.
herself, like she has 10 million subscribers on her each of her videos, she gets like what 3 million
Yeah,
views.
yeah.
That's just from the Google AdSense. On top, she gets like brand deals and blah blah
Right.
blah. She's like literally will be a millionaire.
Right.
In the millions.
And Tzuyang said, I tried to break up with him after witnessing his violent behavior, but he threatened me that he will distribute illegally filmed videos, probably like sex tapes.
Yeah. So when they were together, like he secretly filmed them like doing
Mm-hmm.
stuff, and he threatened.
And then he kept on physically harming me using objects like an umbrella. He also forced me to work at a bar, like escort bars.
Yeah,
That's
like a
why.
room salon.
Yeah, like she was so ashamed that the word would spread out
Yeah.
of her reputation. And then he worked and took all the money I earned there. He hit me twice a day, and when I said I wanted to quit working,
Mm-hmm.
and she explained that she had accepted the offer at that time as it was the only other option for her to make money. Yeah, this is crazy.
Yeah, so she only started doing YouTube because she was like, I need to find a way to pay.
Yeah.
And then,
Yeah.
I don't want to go to work at the room salon
Yeah.
pouring people alcohol. So the
And-
only other alternative was her to do
Right.
streams.
And there are receipts from everything. Like these are legal,
Lawyers.
lawyers for her. And then she's got bruises all over bodies. Like people are finding evidence in back catalogs where she got like bruised and all that. And people were saying like, I wonder why. Like they've always wondered why Tzuyang was always like, kind of intimidated, like very, introvert and stuff.
Yeah.
And now this is the reason.
Yeah.
And this is and the boyfriend actually committed suicide.
Yeah.
So
because the lawyers, they were gonna sue.
Yeah. And apparently, he owed her 40억. How much
Like
is
4
that?
million.
Is that 4 million?
Yeah, 4 million.
$4 million dollars.
Yeah.
But she can't even claim that back.
No, because he's gone.
He's
now.
gone.
Yeah.
And he probably like used it.
He
whatever.
went the easy way out.
Yeah. So she can't even get that back. But what she says is like, I don't even need that anymore. Like I.
No, for her, she was like, I just wanted him to go away. Like,
Yeah.
I didn't even care about getting the money, but she's like, I just wanted him to like leave my life.
Right. So
Yeah.
the whole trigger point, the catalyst of this, like up till now, she was like hushing because like she was so like ashamed that this would get out, like the sex tapes or like the fact that she worked at escorts and stuff. She was so ashamed. So she was she was just going with the abuse, but her co-workers and her employees were like, we can't let this happen for over and over. And then they decided to sue him, and also a place called 가로세로 연구소.
Yeah, that's the most toxic
Yeah.
fucking YouTube channel ever to exist.
Yeah. They're like the TMZ times 10.
Yeah.
They dig up dirt from
Yeah,
people,
yeah.
from celebrities and stuff.
Yeah.
And two of the actual like co-founders are in jail right now.
And one of them committed suicide.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of them committed suicide.
They are just the worst.
Worst
they
of the
literally
worst.
make their because they get huge views because they always talk about controversial topics.
Yeah,
they always
yeah.
like shit on people. They shit on Han Ye-soo
Yeah.
during the whole Burning Sun.
Yeah, I think they've touched pretty much all the celebrities
Yeah,
out there.
yeah.
And they always blackmail to get like money and stuff.
Yeah.
But one is remaining, and he's like managing the channel right now.
Mm-hmm.
But actually, like ironically, of course his motive was money and it was bad, but it worked in advantage towards Tzuyang because he exposed that there were a group of cyber wreckers. Cyber wrecker is
Yeah, why is it called Lekka?
Lekka is like a tow truck.
Ah.
So tow trucks are these trucks that appear when you get into a car crash, right? And then you need to tow them away from
Yeah.
the highway. So these people are like cyber tow trucks that flock towards like controversy or like tea or like that, and
that's
then
why it's called like
and then they monetize out of that, making like content.
Yeah.
So these cyber wreckers formed a union. That's crazy. So these influential, they all have over like 1 million subscribers and stuff. They formed a union, and as a union, they started blackmailing celebrities and YouTubers that we have this info of you. If you don't give us this much money, all of us, like 5 channels, like we'll like simultaneously release the tea. So either you go through that or give us money. So that's their like revenue model. It's like sick.
It's sick.
It's sick, and they also get revenue out of the AdSense as well.
Yeah,
too.
they get huge views.
They get huge views, and apparently people support these channels too because they're like, they have a frame of called like the online vigilantes or like the necessary evil.
Exposing the truth about people.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So they have a lot of support, so they get massive donations as well. But the fact that they made like a union, and in this case they were blackmailing Tzuyang. So
be like, we have this dirt.
Yeah, we
you.
have this dirt on you. We know about your ex-boyfriend. We know that you worked in a sex work or whatever, and then all that. So we'll expose this. Give me this much money. But apparently, the Karoseru 연구소, the most disgusting place, they found out about the union and that they were blackmailing Tzuyang. So they reported about that fact.
Okay.
So these wreckers got
Everyone's making money off of each other.
Yeah. So these wreckers got exposed, and then this blow out of like into full proportion, and like Tzuyang decided to sue. She's like, oh fuck it, like everything's out. Like I'm gonna do a live stream and just say whatever I can. And then these guys are sued now.
Yeah.
Their accounts are confiscated. Their AdSense confiscated.
People are asking like, how is that legal? And
it's not legal.
legal.
It's not legal. So their logic is, if you listen to their dialogue that Karoseru 연구소 exposed, they're saying like, let's get this much money out of Tzuyang. She's rich, she's loaded, so we can get this much out of her. And one of them even bought like a Genesis G80 out of it. So she got a lot of money. And then what they say is like, even if we get sued by her, we'll just have to pay like a $20,000 fine, and that's gonna be it.
Wow.
So they're scumbags anyway, so they're not afraid of the law.
Yeah.
So they're like, yeah, we can pay that fine,
Yeah.
and then let's just get more money out of her.
Oh my
so
god. Disgusting people.
Disgusting.
And she is definitely like just the pure victim in all of that. She literally hasn't done anything.
And there's more context to it because Tzuyang was massively canceled like a couple years ago.
Oh yeah.
It was because like she had like a...
It was like about influencers not disclosing their ads properly, saying that she was supposed to disclose your ad, but she got loads of brand deals, but she didn't say that it was a paid ad.
Yeah.
So people were trying to cancel her for this.
Yeah. She got massively canceled, and she even like retired
For
temporarily
a bit.
for a bit.
Yeah.
And the behind the scenes story just got unraveled now, and the mastermind behind all of that was her ex-boyfriend. The ex-boyfriend ordered her to do like the advertisement and not actually disclose it. And also he made her come back from retirement again because he needed money.
Yeah.
So she actually wanted to retire and cut the whole like vicious cycle, but then the ex-boyfriend was like, go back to business or I'll like kill you or like hit you and stuff. So
Yeah, and I heard the audio file of him like beating her. It was terrible.
it's terrible. So this is one of the cyber wreckers. His name is Kujeok. It's like, he looks disgusting, right?
Just you can imagine, like these are the types of people that are just like greedy AF.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can just see.
Yeah. So he's all his revenue streams have been all like shut down by the government and all. He's still claiming that he has some sort of defense that's bullshit. I don't even want to hear about it, but
Like, what is his defense?
I forgot, but his defense was like, I found it today.
But yeah, all those like Korean YouTubers, it's like literally like TMZ or but they just make so much money off like talking about these people. Yeah,
it's crazy.
Yeah. And at first they pretend like, well, we're the good guys, we're like exposing the truth.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but and she's the poor innocent. Yeah, she literally hasn't done anything. All she did was work her ass off for years. Yeah.
I can't find it right now, but apparently these cyber wrecker unions, they go to YouTubers. Like this is like a receipt
Oh, mind you.
they have gotten from another YouTuber. This guy's like one of the biggest bodybuilders in Korea, and they go to these celebrities or known people and they make them write these contracts saying, give us this much money and we will never say anything about you online.
Wow.
So they got from
Literal
this guy,
extortion and blackmail. Yeah.
they got 100,000 from this guy.
Everyone gets their karma. Like, karma does not escape you. If
Yeah.
you behave like that, you're gonna get all of that returned back to you,
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah.
You can't get away with this forever. Yeah.
I mean, like, just to think, these are disgusting people. They all need to go to hell.
Yeah.
But the fact, I don't know whoever thought of the union idea, but that is actually like, you know, criminal level
Yeah,
100.
it's like gangs.
It's like crazy.
Yeah.
Like whoever
Let's
thought
all
of that?
band together so we can make the most money.
Yeah. That's crazy. That's crazy. But Tzuyang has gone through so much.
Is she gonna carry on working?
She is gonna carry
But now
on.
she's gonna make her money for herself.
Yeah, and everybody's supporting her right now.
She gained more followers.
Yeah, and even among that severe situation, she has continuously, personally, just donated to like, you know, kids,
I wonder
orphanages.
what her family thinks if they knew this was going on. Like, because
Yeah.
when Korean people think of Tzuyang, they're like, well, she's like so baller. She's like one of the top earners in the industry, probably even more than some celebrities. But like now, like it's like all revealed. Like she hasn't. Well, how much has she actually earned for herself?
Yeah. So apparently, according to our Korean viewer who knows a little bit more about this, he's saying that these cyber wreckers are just like, you know,
Passing the
blame to each other, saying like, oh, he did worse than me. Like I'm not at fault. I just followed whatever and stuff like that. So it's organized crime. It is.
It is.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
So yeah, that's been the biggest news in Korea right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was very sad initially when the news actually hit because there was a lot of like secondary harassment towards her because like a lot of people were like, how dumb do you have to be to like go through all that harassment and like blackmail and like
I mean,
shit
I watched the
for,
video
like,
of her thing, but she was like,
years and
literally,
years.
because her team that works for her,
Yeah.
she was like, they feel like family to me. And she's like, if I just stop working, then I'm like, someone has to feed them and
Yeah.
look after them.
Yeah.
She felt responsible for all her team, which is so like sad. She's like stuck in a continuous cycle.
Yeah, also like even if it was me in her shoes, I know like years and years is a long time. Like I would obviously think of going to the police or getting help too,
Yeah.
but just thinking that you have that much subscribers, you have this much
People
following.
count up like looking for like
Yeah,
looking up to
everybody
you.
in the nation knows about you,
Yeah.
and if you're like think if your sex tape goes on the internet or
Yeah.
like, you know, the fact that you were, you know,
the amount of pressure on
escort
her shoulders is just
goes out there. I
unimaginable.
couldn't imagine.
Yeah.
The humiliation and like the shame, and also the ex-boyfriend was apparently blackmailing her employees as well. Yeah, they were going. He was going to the office and breaking the computers and like.
He was
everything.
a crazy like lunatic.
Yeah.
He's the type that he like worked like at night. Like he earned some of the owned some of the room salons and that kind of
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Just like a violent guy.
Yeah. So.
Not normal.
Anyways.
And then obviously after this news breaks, you have loads of more comments being like, oh, like it's seriously not safe to date in Korea. Any Korean man is just like gonna be like this. All these kind of comments again. It's just like, oh my god.
Well, with that logic, you know, all the 20-year-olds in America has rifles and they're gonna assassinate the president.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everyone talking about this around my circle, they're like this guy's not normal.
It's disgusting.
Yeah, it's shameful.
It's just so shocking that like one of the biggest figures on YouTube went through this and she didn't even say anything for years. Like, and people were one comment really hit me hard. They were like, if a person like Tzuyang, she has some sort of like, you know, what do you call it? She has some sort of wealth. She has some sort of, you know, help around her. But for normal people that are in like rural areas or like just, you know, just normal women, they might be kept captive of like dating abuse and like all these kind of situations with no help. So they're
That's
like,
the thing. Like the fact that it went on for so long, that part kind of confuses me. It hasn't been like maybe like a couple of months. It's literally this has been going on for years. And if her team knew about this for years, like why didn't they do something a bit sooner than this? Apparently, he would like beat her up in front of her team.
Yeah.
Like why did this happen for so long? That's what I don't understand.
That's what a lot of people said in the beginning too.
Yeah.
But like apparently it's just very.
Maybe he was
hard.
just that scary. Like
I mean, like, there's that's what blackmail is.
Yeah.
You know, like you can't really act because if you do that, like he's gonna expose all of that stuff. So.
yeah. But hopefully now she's gonna earn all her money for herself.
Yeah, I don't think it. She said in the live stream she doesn't even care about money anymore.
Yeah, it's not for her. It's not about money. She just wants the freedom of
Yeah.
not being like
Yeah.
captive every day.
Yeah.
Like yeah.
And then she cried so much, and she was like, actually, like, you know, after just spilling all the secrets she had and like withstanding all this shame, she actually feels more like relief.
Yeah,
now.
I'm sure she feels like some sort of catharsis now.
Yeah. But even so, I think she would be feel a little bit shamed that the
Of course.
fact went out. Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah. I don't think anybody's judging her for being like a sex worker or like a escort
Like
or
she was
whatever.
forced into everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And okay, like the term escort or sex worker is incorrect.
Yeah, she didn't do any sex work. She
Yeah,
just
yeah,
like
yeah.
went. She just was like a
Right.
like pouring drinks
Let
kind
me
of
correct
girl.
myself.
Yeah.
She was in places that were related to like women
Working in the night.
working in the night.
But
like,
she didn't do any of that work herself.
Right,
She
right,
was like
right.
a bottle girl, basically.
Right. So yeah.
Yeah.
But people think like that.
Yeah,
so they
people think,
assume. They
yeah.
assume. That's why I was saying like that.
Yeah.
But let me correct the facts there. And it's just very sad.
Yeah.
And it's just mind blowing.
She just
shocking,
like got like really unlucky and just met like the worst type
horrible.
of guy.
Yeah. So there are probably like thousands of people out there like that in that kind of bad situation around the world. And aren't there shelters for abuse victims? There are, but like it's like you have to reach out for help first, and the problem is you can't.
Yeah. I think it's also like depends on your personality type obviously as well. If it was me like being like abused and being captive in that many years, I think I would have just like lashed out. I'd just like try to like do something, get out of that situation. I would have not just like took that like standing down, standing still. But like it all depends on your circumstances and your personality and how you grew up. And
Yeah, I think it's the same thing as like a lot of people are very ignorant about situations when women come out when a lot of women came out with the Me Too movement.
yeah,
And they confessed like, oh, like X amount of years ago I got like raped or sexually assaulted by this person. A lot of people on the internet were saying like, what were you doing until like now? Like why were you waiting until now?
loads of people say
The
this.
timing is fishy.
Yeah.
But like if you go into their shoes, they're frightened, they're scared, they might be getting blackmailed,
Yeah.
they're ashamed that their reputation might go.
Reputation, career, everything.
In the
Yeah,
moment,
right.
you can't think properly.
No.
So there's multiple reasons you can't
Yeah.
report it to police.
Yeah.
You don't know if there's a guarantee that the police will solve the problem for
Yeah.
you. It might make it even bigger.
So it's like usually it takes one or several like brave people to come out and say something, and then everybody else feels it's okay to do so.
Yeah. So yeah, it's the same with school bullying too. Everything's like very just organized, and you can't.
Kept secret until someone speaks out.
You can't rely on the system because it's not reliable.
Yeah.
And,
Anyway, you have to go, no?
yeah, I'm gonna just check my DMs and anyways, okay, yeah, that's about it for today.
Let's end on a happy. Say something happy.
After all this,
Say something happy.
say something happy.
Yeah.
Well, if you go on pirozo.net, you can get free tools, multi-tools today, and a 10% discount over your entire purchase if you use the coupon code Jin. And if you like the live stream, please leave a like and comment and
subscribe.
Subscribe. PayPal is always the best way to support. Patreon, I have exclusive podcast episodes on there. I'll tell you about how I hired my assistant and what's going on with. I'm expanding a lot of content. I'm actually going to put out 3 times more content.
Oh,
So, yeah.
you're having a new baby.
Are we?
Yeah, that's the happy news.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Always new life is happy.
Yeah. I was like so. It was so funny. Like I sometimes watch Anna's videos, like the our live stream videos, because we have 2 different audiences and the comments are different. Sometimes I go on her channel and then scroll through the comments, and there was this one comment saying like, "I'm sure they're having sex in the studio afterwards."
Yeah, he showed me that comment. Someone said they're convinced that after the stream ends, we're just like going at it like rabbits. People are crazy. Believe what you want to believe, okay?
I was like, oh fuck, I want to give this a like.
Believe whatever you want to believe.
That was one of the funniest comments I've ever heard.
But it's like sometimes like people that don't know us well, they really think that it's like a thing going on. Even my dad for a while, he was like, "Who is this guy that you always like do these things with?" I was like, "Oh, David."
Oh, people are saying,
Even
is it
my
a
dad.
fanfic?
Yeah, it's a fanfic. It's a fanfic.
That's crazy.
Okay, yeah, that was slightly like happier, like ending on a happier note.
Yeah. Okay, press the like button, everybody. Appreciate you guys watching. Look forward to our other content.
Enjoy next week.
Yeah, enjoy next week. And that's it.
That's it.
That's it. Okay.
Bye-bye.
Why are people joining more when we're ending? Oh, okay.
I think they joined for Tzuyang.
Oh, they've joined for Jang. So, well, if you can't support me monetarily, you can always support us by leaving a like. And I also sent you an ad, so you can watch that ad, and that's gonna give me 5 cents or 50 cents.
Bye bye.
Okay, bye, bye, everybody. See you next week. Bye. Oh, wait. Oh, you can end it. Living sweetly, Nuna, thank you. Once marriage is discussed, the prenup should be addressed when the 2 parties are bringing unequal amounts to the table to protect the relationship and generational wealth. Unfortunately, wealth attract entitled family. Yeah, I think it has its functionalities like that. If it's like unequal, for the sake of the relationship as well, like I think it's good to have like some terms. If it's just too ambiguous, it could actually ruin the relationship at the end. So that's true. Thank you, Nuna, for the $20. Yeah, gotta get that cash. Yeah, I'm loving the AT's the song Work. Gotta get that bag, gotta get that purse. Gotta go work. What?
Oh, okay, I need